Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. My name is David Lozeau. For those who are new, I'm a Southern California based Day of the Dead style artist. Appreciate you guys joining us for the stream tonight. We're going to do a little painting. So feel free to fire any questions you have through. I'm going to get rolling. But again, thanks for joining me. And all the details about this particular painting are in the sidebar. Any questions, feel free to message and let's get going. Good bird in the neighborhood's trying to get on the stream.
They're really chatty.
That's the red-shouldered. So the crows are obviously giving him some grief, would be my guess. There appear to be none too happy about his placement.
Melissa Comstock says, I'm here.
There it is. It's not a stream unless Melissa's here.
Good to see you. It's awfully quiet out in internet land. NX2 Viper over on Instagram says that hand control.
Thank you. No coffee. No coffee allowed.
Oh, Melissa got her painting today.
Oh, excellent. Thought I got there safe. It's always a little worrisome on its way. No returns.
Yeah, I hate once it leaves our hands.
Yeah. And no returns.
He has quite a sales policy. First thing he says, no returns.
Yeah, I hate the time it's in transport is always nerve-wracking.
Yeah. And she said, thank you for the bonus goodies.
Oh, thank you. May you make more similar art mistakes in the future.
Meredith says hi.
Hello, Meredith. East Coast, chiming in. Myself in a pickle now.
Were you just kind of on a roll with the girl?
Yeah, but I can't go any farther because I'll be able to get back up to him. But yeah, I make another stroke. Whatever, we'll pop back up top here.
Flower over on Instagram says, David.
Hello, Flower.
Oh, it says, I bought the Rose Fender guitar on my 18th birthday and then shortly after stumbled upon some prints at a random Mexican restaurant in San Diego.
Excellent.
That's so random. It is all planned.
All by design. Well, thank you.
That's so cool. That must be weird, right? You buy a thing you don't really know, and then you're at a restaurant. You're like, same guy.
These guys follow me around.
That's so cute. Melissa says the shipping department's still in exile.
Yes.
But they lived a life, though, you know? Like, we're up in the studio and working, and they're down having a ball.
Here's a perfect example of where the dogs can't be up here right now. I have a mouse living in my studio somewhere. I've been made aware of now because I saw him scurry across. The dogs were up here this morning while we were getting some stuff done. So we're up here for 3 hours. And the Vishla, probably for an hour, just stood up staring at the corner. Stood up staring down at a corner where he last saw the mouse.
Granted, he's a Vishla. His job is to stare and flush out. Like, his
Yeah.
whole existence is to find the thing and stare at it. But we're like, come on, guy, it's fine. We know it's there, not a problem, and he just wouldn't get away, just staring.
Yeah. So if he was up here right now, he'd just be knocking stuff over, trying, because he's clumsy too, because of his condition. So he'd just be up here knocking things over, trying to get to a mouse he can never ever get to.
So we haven't seen the mouse since, but I'm sure the mouse is just like, look at these dummies.
Yeah. So.
But the other two dogs too, because he's alerting that there's something hiding behind something, you know. The other two are searching for it too. So it's just a whole morning of 3 dogs sniffing the walls. It was like,
Convinced they've seen something.
Yeah.
So I will remove our little friend here safely, set him loose somewhere else, and then the dogs will be allowed back in here again.
Alan Kaufman says, hey, David.
Hey, Alan. Great to hear from you. Thanks for joining the stream. We're mixing up our days. We're all over the place.
So NX2 Viper over on Instagram says, my first set of your art was the Anchored in Love piece, and I got it at a studio in Carlsbad, and ever since I got hooked.
Oh, excellent.
Very nice. So he must have gotten that
Greg's place
at Viz Art Inc.
Viz Art Inc.
Yeah. It's nice.
That's very cool. Thank you for hanging out and still following the art. Hope it's gotten better.
Is Dumont over on Facebook says your work is amazing.
Is Dumont? Is that what he said?
Well, yeah, IS space Dumont.
Is Dumont? Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us. You guys will see a bunch of new work coming too in the coming weeks.
Why don't you get to work?
I'm working.
Come on.
I have animal pieces, animal skeleton piece, which isn't, I usually do skeletons or animals, not usually animal skeletons. So I do have an animal skeleton piece, which is super funny. I'm super excited to get to that. I got some moto stuff. I got some C10 truck. I got, what's I got cooking? I got an owl piece. I got a bison skull piece, a little bit of everything. So we're actually a lot of work. I have a demo in Vegas that I'm doing, so I'll be painting a bunch of work there. So you'll see online, I'll post a bunch of pictures, but a lot of new stuff coming. And tons of new live stream smalls. If you saw my picture on Instagram or anywhere else you follow, I'm getting ready to get a bunch of new smalls in the works. So we're going to make this live stream thing a thing. We'll try to.
So Is Dumont says a few years ago, I had the opportunity to see you at the Dia de los Muertos Festival in Hollywood. That's nice.
Oh,
That's
I
a cool event.
love that festival.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's one of the few events. So we retired from events right now. But man, I loved that event. That was always a really fun time. Look forward to it all year long. Really a great event.
Are they still doing that?
I don't know.
I bet.
I don't know if it started back up with the
Yeah,
other
it was.
pandemic.
We had been doing it for maybe about 6 or so years, and it was getting bigger and bigger. Like it was
Mm-hmm.
really getting big, wild. And because it goes from like noon to midnight,
Yep.
yeah, that's a big day. That was a long day. Got a lot of work.
That's asking your boy to stay up real late.
Well, it's the only time we really got to see the LA folks.
Yeah.
You know, because we're down in San Diego, we don't get up to LA all that much, so that was always cool.
Everybody watching the Ted Lasso final? Is that what everybody's?
Right. It's very possible. Dan from good old Arizona is popping in, says, hey, y'all.
Dan, what's going on, Dan? What's going on over there? What are you doing with your
He has
time?
his finger on the pulse.
He is. What's going
on?
Get us in the loop. What are you missing?
You know stuff.
What's the haps?
So, yeah, as Dumont is saying, have a great afternoon. I'd love to stay, but we're traveling, and it's time to go.
All right. Thanks for hanging out while you're there. Safe travels.
He says, love your work.
Thank you. I'm glad you can catch us for a little bit.
Dan, I'm now creeping your Facebook to try to see what you're up to. That's how sad and shameless I am.
Yeah. If you're not going to tell us, we'll go find out.
His last update was in last year of November. So that's not helpful.
So you're saying we know what's going on with him?
I don't know what's good. He says he's planning a summer vacation to San Diego to get out of the desert. Yes. Yes.
I can imagine.
It's too hot. Too much. Let's see what the weather is like where you are. Well, in Scottsdale, it is mid to high 90s lately. The toughest part is so right now in Scottsdale, so it's like what 4 o'clock. Right now here we've been super overcast, super mellow weather lately. Like San Diego would blow your mind. Like bring a sweatshirt. It's so kind of misty and overcast. It's been really nice, but it's probably what do you think the weather is right now?
Maybe 60,
degrees?
60, yeah, maybe 60 degrees.
We're at 62 degrees right now, and in Scottsdale it's 90 right now. That's the weirdest thing about Arizona is that the heat keeps climbing and then stays through the night. Like that's like shocking when it doesn't drop until much later in the night. I'm not saying I miss it, but I did start to understand it after 10 years.
I'm starting to understand why we cannot hack it.
I can see why I couldn't have it. Yeah, that was tough. I think the hottest when we were there in
118.
Phoenix was 125.
Yeah,
Right?
the Comic-Con day. Oh,
Yeah, it was at Phoenix about 6 years ago, 5 years ago. It was about 125 of just pure heat. I couldn't believe it. 120 maybe.
I'm walking to the car being like, what is happening?
that is hard for your brain to grasp. Trying to look at what year we were there. Probably.
The other guy tried to get in and kill the Power Ranger.
Yeah, that was weird. Like in 2017, it got to be 120. So maybe it was 2017 or so. We go back.
Get the way in for a second. Get ready, still Memorial Day. I mean,
Well, there's so many show finales. I don't think you can compete.
no.
We just happened to watch them all as soon as they came out, so we're free and clear. Cleansed ourselves of the
Oh, got out
show
of them.
finale drama.
Yeah.
Traumatic. When we get the new bird cam set up, wonder if we could push that live stream through this. How can I see it all?
Challenge accepted.
So you painting, you talking, a box with the dogs, and then a box with the birds.
Yeah, let's go on with the feeder.
I think that has everything.
Mockingbird is very unhappy out there also. Get it, birds. going to get the white, recarve out that arm because I don't like it.
Mhm.
We're gonna try something else.
Always tough with skeletons, huh? It's just like intertwined bones.
Yeah. I got a little intertwiney over here. More than I want.
What is that sound? Is that squirrel?
Yep. Squirrel alarm call. And once this is a little better, I'll go in and carve out some of the detail in this. Ideally, I should have waited a little while, but it was just bothering me too much to look at.
Mm.
Since I have it out. Since I have it out, a couple correction things. By the time I get done the flowers, that'll be set up enough to just put a couple lines and the arms will be better.
tiniest little skulls ever.
Little tiny skulls.
Rick Ortiz says the music is intense. It's actually, it's like really mellow. What do they call it? They call it like it's like a no lyric, like an instrumental hip hop, but. I'm trying to listen to it. It's very. It's like if you just kind of sitting here watching, you can really zone out.
I can't hear anything. I'm painting in the complete silence.
Yeah, Dave's in silence.
You bastards.
The music gets pushed through the live streaming service, so it's like he's just sitting here going, "Oh."
And I don't ever paint in silence, so it's very.
It's a good challenge for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Should listen to the voices in my head.
No one should be suggesting.
You're all gonna regret that.
Yeah. Now I regret having your face camera go pushed up because.
Told you.
Now you have the top of your head. Because like once you get to the bottom of the painting, it doesn't matter. Once you get to the bottom, you're like way down.
It's easy to get the camera down. It doesn't like to go up.
All right.
Is that better?
It's your glass and you're nodding. I see you. I just imagine so much bird activity on the feeders right now.
Yeah, because we're not there.
I hear orioles, I hear crows. I don't know what's going on over there.
That's the Oriole.
I think I could have sound breaks. So
Yeah, the wild Amazon bear doesn't show up.
We have the studio wide open right now, so it's like things have every opportunity to come in and visit us, for better or for worse. Oh, yo, hey.
Bottom corner.
I'm emotionally exhausted from watching all those finales.
I have like a weight of obligations to lift it off my shoulders. Stink bug?
He's little. 3 Orioles outside the door right now.
Right outside the door, sitting right there.
What are you doing?
They're not happy with something that's taking place. Back again. No, Bewix is trying to get into the party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you have like another minute?
Yeah, and then hit some white highlights and I'll be done.
It's hard to see at the bottom now.
There's some big leaves down here, and then we'll be done with all that. All right, pop a few highlights on here, and then we'll wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions, get them in. Get them in. All right. You sorted out that pretty well there. All right, let's do some white highlights. Whack these flowers, sign it, and done. Not our dogs. Someone else's dog is being
It's
bad.
a wild kingdom out there today.
I don't know what's going on out there, but yeah. So we're just gonna throw this in to just juice these flowers up a bit. Just makes them pop a little more. All right, well, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. We'll be back again next week. Appreciate you guys spending some time. Hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Take care.